Someone came in and said, you know what, we're going to play a little game. They were just chilling at the train station, We're going to play a little game. If you beat me at this game, I'll give you 100K. If I'm at the station and someone tells me that, I'm doing it.
I'm playing.
Okay. Yeah, but hold up. But man, but if you lose, he'll slap you.
Hey,
but remember.
But you take the slaps.
No, remember.
Really?
No, hold on.
Cool. You know what? I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm not even gonna like do an intro. So how you all doing today? We've got like a big lineup. big lineup. You know what? Yeah, this is the first time I've actually met Mike in real life. It's an honor to meet you, brother. How you doing?
I'm blessed, bro. Yeah. Exactly a year ago today, actually.
Yeah. What? Oh,
swear.
How do you know that?
Okay.
I got carried away. It's not exactly a year.
Yeah.
But it was in
time-wise.
You remember it was Black History Month.
Okay.
So I reached out to you two.
It was.
Wow.
So we're gonna do like a black special, innit? Like so.
It's a year, just like
that.
that.
To you guys, and that's how we got in contact. And since then, we've just been chatting online. We've done a few other lives as well. I think we've done, total, like, it's close to like 10 lives we've done between us anyway.
It's been
we
great,
was meant
man.
to have one a couple of weeks back, but I had to cancel that.
Nah, it's calm, man. I know Mike's a busy man. Mike's a busy man.
Too much things going on, man, so I had to cancel that. But yeah, I think last time I had you on that.
Yeah. That was a good one. I like that, man. That was quite good. I don't know, man. Instagram lives, I'm a little bit, man. I think podcasting is becoming my thing
100%.
Yeah.
That's where we started from, and now we're back again.
CK, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Yeah? How you doing? And your friend here, Eve, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
You can sing or something, yeah? You're here to sing or something?
No.
That's what I thought. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for the vocals to drop.
We're going to get vocals, yeah?
Like, man's ready.
I was going to actually jump on the next song. KBM's got another song coming out.
Good.
Oh yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, it's true. You know, he's actually got a tune. He actually does have a tune. He actually does. Yeah, it's actually true.
Most of the time, it's just like everyone coming on and rapping, but we need someone who can sing. You know,
something to balance it out. Right?
Yeah.
Financial vocals.
Bro, we gotta start with, we gotta do something different, you know. We gotta do something different.
I'll think of something.
Oh man.
I know you're actually going to do that.
It's on camera now.
I know. Witnesses and everything.
Oh my God, man, you're putting everybody under pressure. Oh my gosh. So yeah, welcome to this episode of The Takeoff. So we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So I'm sure a lot of you have watched Squid Game, but before that, you haven't met Mike before, you haven't met Eve before, you met CK. We did an episode about mortgages, so I'm not gonna get him to answer this question. But starting with you, Mike, can you describe what your day-to-day is like?
Day to day. That's a bit mad because it's not the same every day. So the only way to explain it is I'm doing like 4 things at the same time at the moment. So even my businesses, there's 3 different businesses in it. So there's one that's accountancy. I'm helping small businesses with their accountancy, their financial stuff, all that kind of stuff. The other side of it is workshops, so money and business workshops. And the other side of it is like the entertainment side. So we do music, we do podcasts, we do game shows. So there's another game show, a little plug for myself, a game show coming out 17th of October. And then other than that, I also work as a management accountant.
Okay, wow, doing a lot.
From Monday to Friday. And then, it's not finished yet. Outside of that, I'm mentoring as well.
Okay.
So I mentor boys and girls between the ages of 10 to 18. But predominantly it's black boys and girls.
Okay.
Obviously things people that I can relate to. Outside of that, I'm vice president of finance.
Wow.
I'm vice president of operations.
This guy's title is long, you know. Your title on LinkedIn must be crazy, you know.
I wish I had a button to do that.
I should have just gone first because mine's like it's not this long.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. I knew you did a lot, but I didn't know it was that much. My gosh.
I wish we had one of those Charlie Stuff buttons. Keep pressing it, bro. Keep pressing it. Come on, man.
I actually had a question to ask you, but I forgot because you were still listening. You you're still listening to what you were saying.
What chapter are we on? Chapter 8 or something?
Oh my gosh, that is mad. Nah, man. Man, I love that.
That's my aim. My aim by the time it gets to 2022 is to be able to manage all of that.
Okay.
So like it's a bit mad, obviously. We've got like 11 weeks left now.
Yeah.
Just less than 3 months to the end of the year. So now it's time. That's what my focus is, and how do I manage every single section. And then obviously, man just got married as well, and can't neglect my woman.
Yeah, you see, look at this, man. Look at it. Look at the introduction.
You're busy, man.
Yeah, very busy, raw for the right reasons as well. You're busy for the right. You're not busy for the wrong reasons.
You're not dancing anywhere. Got real life stuff to do. You gotta respect it.
Oh my gosh, I love that, bro. I love that, man. That's the intro. You actually deserve it.
Conversation for another time, but like, if the relationship flops, then everything else flops. And that's the real.
Yes.
Button for the.
That's what I'm saying. We need the button.
We're gonna get a button. We'll get a button. We're gonna get the button. We have to use the invisible button for now. You know what I mean?
Okay, lighten it up.
Oh my gosh, this is
Why
bad.
didn't you ask me first? Because I can't match it.
You know what? You never know. You never know. What's your day like?
You better come with the smoke now.
Oh, I don't even have the smoke.
You better come with the smoke.
Yeah.
No, but real talk.
Manage your expectations.
Hey, remember, next song, yeah? Next song.
Oh, stop it. This pressure is too much.
So what would you say? What's your day in the life like then?
So I work within the world of VC venture capitalism. So I work within the EIS department, so Enterprise Investment Scheme, which is like a tax government scheme to just basically encourage investors to invest in startups, basically, because investing in startups is quite risky. You know, there's no guarantee that it will succeed. So a lot of that is dealing with clients, solicitors, IFAs, custodians, doing recs, quite a lot of just, admin kind of stuff, liaising with people. And then on the side, because I'm going to do my plug too.
Come on.
That's what the podcast is for. That's what the podcast is for. That is what the podcast is for.
But on the side, I do a few things. So I sell like perfumes and stuff as well on Eve's Euphoria.
Okay,
check
awesome.
it out, Instagram.
And then Christmas is coming up soon as well.
Christmas is coming up.
Love that.
You know, after that it's Valentine's Day. Like, everything comes. And then I also like sing and songwrite as well. So I need to like jump on that.
Wow, you do a lot yourself, you know. Yeah, that's a lot, you know. That's a wow.
That's what these little putting us to shame.
Yeah.
He's putting us all to shame.
Amazing guest. Oh my God, this is mad.
That's lit.
Wow.
I'm still young, man. So
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta leave a legacy.
Do as
You know
much
what I'm
as you
saying?
can.
Still vibrant.
For real. Okay, so we're talking about the good. We're gonna talk about the bad now. So I'm gonna start with Eve because you said that you wanted to start last time. So all right. So Clarence, you already answered this. We know what your worst financial mistake is. Bear crepes. So that's yours.
Hella crepes.
Lots of crepes. So what's your worst financial mistake, Eve?
What? No, like, you know what? I don't really do all of that stuff.
Let's go all the way back to like the age of like 18.
No payday loans, no credit cards, no debts,
anything.
no buying a
Addictions.
expensive car. Yeah, addictions. Yeah,
But nothing that can
that's one.
convict you. Just you know, there's a camera in this place. There's a camera.
The way I'm thinking
Allegedly,
about-
right?
No, okay, you know what? The worst financial mistake I've made is taking out a phone contract, mobile phone contract on behalf of someone else.
Okay.
But because I was so patterned up with my money, like I made sure it was paid anyway, whether they were paying or not. But what if I wasn't like that? I would have gotten myself into some issues.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It would have really impacted
Okay.
my credit and stuff like that. So I would like 100% like don't do that. If
Wow.
their credit rating is shit, it's for a reason.
That's
Wow.
I don't know if I'm meant to be, but yeah, if it's not good, it's for a reason. So don't try to be savior for them. Like,
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. How do
Nice.
you, like the financial thing, like, how are you so clued up on it though? Because a lot of us are not. And I had to learn the hard way. You know, a lot of us had to learn it the hard way to sort that out.
Kudos to my mum, you know.
Okay, for real.
She's
Okay.
always, the motto that sticks in my head is never be a lender or a borrower. Like,
Okay.
that's always stuck in my head.
Wow, I like that.
So, and if you're trying to borrow to someone, see it as you're not even borrowing, like you're giving them that money. So that money is good as gone.
Yes.
So you're never in a situation where you're having to run people down.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like it's mad I'm saying this now because
Yeah.
actually dealing with the situation now. But that's more. Anyway, that's another story for another day. However, literally, like, don't borrow anyone money that you're not prepared to not see ever again. That's pretty much what she told me,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And she grew up in the era of like cash is king.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of where I had my foundation. Really.
Okay.
That's what I built off of.
Okay.
Really and truly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really and truly.
Wow.
So kudos to her. Thanks, mum.
I like that.
Honestly,
I like that. It's not the worst. It's not the worst financial mistake I've heard. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one, to be fair.
But it was a burden, though.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
of
a
course.
burden.
So did you have to end up paying their bill?
I literally had to pay their bill,
my
my
gosh.
bill. But
man.
you see the way my God set up though. Come on.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge and try and guess if that was, anyway.
What?
No, I'm not gonna say that. Alright, okay. You know what? Let me not cause no controversy because this podcast is supposed to be controversy free.
It's okay.
Oh man! Oh my gosh, Matt, what about you?
My worst one is the reason why I started KBM in the first place. So I took out. Well, first of all, I left school at 16, and that's when I went into the world. So I started the apprenticeship, and it's just when the apprenticeship was just started getting big at the time. But school wasn't for me. But the thing is, I left. I started my apprenticeship. I was the only one out of my boys who was making paper.
Okay.
So I was living a life. Like I was the only one making paper. And my apprenticeship, I was only making like £800 a month or something like that.
Okay.
But that's £800 more than
in comparison to the zero.
At that age as well.
£800 versus nothing.
The most they're making was maybe EMA. I don't even know if you guys know.
About £30 a week.
No, shout out EMA though. That helped.
Shout
And the
out.
bonus.
That definitely helped.
was
That actually
like
definitely
mad.
helped. Yeah, that definitely helped at college.
So I think I started off. The first thing I did is, so my mum had a rule, and it's jokes, but my mum had a rule. I'm probably gonna take this rule up with myself, with my kids. But at 18, you either go to university or you move out.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So at 18, you need to grow up. So she'll still support you and everything like that. But you need to be able to live on your own and do all
independence.
Wow. So it'll give you that independence.
Okay.
So at 17, I was like, let me just take this rule now before I get kicked out of the house or something. I know I'm not going to university. So I left. And then I decided to myself, it's the first time I'm renting. Let's not live within my budget. Let me go and get some nice flat or whatever like that. Got some nice flat. At the time, this was expensive at the time. Now it's at normal price. But I was renting somewhere for like £800. It was like some 6-bedroom mansion. It was,
What?
It was amazing.
Wait, a 600. Wait.
How long were you there
6-bed mansion for £800.
Yeah.
And I was renting the room.
What area is this? Oh, just a
Just the
room.
room, not the whole mansion.
Oh, rah.
What area was this?
No, but even still,
It's like Essex.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
£800
Are you
for a
living
room
lavish
now.
in apprenticeship?
This is how big the room was,
La vida
I
loca.
had 3 double beds in the room. I had 3 double beds.
3 double beds in the room.
And then I had space for my big TV,
Oh my
cupboard,
Wardrobe.
and it was en suite as well.
No, but did you have 3 double beds?
No, I didn't. I swear I had 3 double beds in my room.
Wow.
Who just come back from work? What bed do I want to sleep on
What bed do
today?
I lay on today?
I think I'm gonna sleep on that bed.
Wow.
You get?
And remember, it cost me £800 a month, yeah? Remember, I get paid £800 a month.
Oh, okay.
Voila.
Yeah, because I was thinking that. I was like, the maths don't add up.
Can't lie, I was waiting for the extra income.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
appear in the
So
conversation.
I did that, and then at the same time, I was studying for my AAT. I was paying for that. I was paying for that myself, and then so I had to take up a job at Pizza Hut. Just
Okay.
and I was working. Obviously, I was doing my apprenticeship and everything. But then I didn't want to give away that lifestyle because literally every Friday and Saturday, everyone's around my house.
Yeah, of course. Of course, bro.
You can have a party in that room.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, people can sleep there.
Well, of course.
Yeah, you got 2 doubles. You know
That's
what I mean?
free hotel rooms, bro.
You know?
Man.
That's bad.
Kept that place for a little bit, and then when I got to 18, obviously these guys are going to university now, so they're using their student loan, but I'm using my money that I've got, and we're going to places, and we're thinking, nah, we can't just go to the club and just walk in like normally. Nah, we've got to ball out.
Yeah.
So let's get a table. But it's not like let's get a table between us. Let's get a table between 2 of us. So we have about 4 or 5 tables lined up next to each other.
Wow,
And
okay.
everyone's thinking,
really...
these guys. Yeah,
Champagne party.
We was moving mad.
Champagne boys.
But I couldn't afford all of these. I'm still doing this and my apprenticeship. I'm paying for my AAT.
Yeah.
Like a proper work hard, play hard sort of.
obviously,
That's mad.
So the only thing I could do was like, okay, let me get this payday loan. All right, and you know, the payday loan is the maddest thing ever because you start off with like, let me get £200. And then, okay, comes to the end of the month, now you've got to pay that £200 plus interest and all their fees and that thing. So now it's £400 all of a sudden. So you pay that £400 back, then you're like, I've got that money left. Let me get another one out to pay, to sort me out for this
To balance me for whatever.
So now that's £600 you just took out to cover that bit.
Yeah.
And it kept going up and up and up until the stage where man had credit cards, payday loans, everything. And I think at like 21, 22, I was like, actually no, it might have been a bit later. Yeah, 21, 22 actually. I was ignoring all the letters and I always make this joke.
People always ignore letters,
Yeah,
man. Bad idea.
I always make this
Bad
joke.
idea.
It came in and it was red. Like, you know when you got
When you get a red envelope,
you get a
it's
red
peak.
envelope,
It's actually peak for you.
And I was just like, oh, they changed up their stationery.
Man said branding. They changed their branding. Full branding, like.
Branded shade.
Trust me.
Just kept ignoring it, and then it just got to the bit where I was like, so I was in a situation now where I've ignored paying everything back, but I'm saving though because I understand that I've always been in finance. So I was like, let me leave this, and then I've watched too many things where I see this is how rich people live. They have. Well, not all rich people, but a lot of rich people have loads of debt.
Yeah, that's true.
But they're keeping their things to their side.
Yeah.
It's not that dead though.
They have debt, but they got more assets than liabilities. That's what a lot of people don't get. Yeah, they don't
Obviously,
get
I didn't
that.
understand all of that.
Yeah.
So, even though by this time I qualified, I'd done my AAT and everything, and I was qualified and everything, and I was in a finance role. Doesn't mean that applies to person.
Nah, it doesn't. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same because you're not caring about yourself. You're caring about the company and you don't apply it to yourself.
So
It's not the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I have a target by 25. I want to have my own place.
Got you.
And that was all my target. I didn't care about the debt that was piling up. I didn't care. I didn't think how it was going to affect me and all these kind of things. So I had my deposit saved up. And then now I go to try and get a house. They're like, your credit rating is disgusting.
Okay. Yeah, you went through a similar thing as me. I didn't go through the house thing. I didn't go that far, but raw.
Basically, your credit rating is disgusting. You need to So I started looking into that, and then this is when I got my mum involved. My mum was like, "Your mum was like, cash is key." Like when I told her what I'd been doing, like she almost looked at me like she needed to disown me. I can't lie to you. So I had to bring that back.
Mommy, don't disown me. Mommy, please.
But then she helped me work it out and everything like that. I worked out. I think I was in about 23k worth of debt altogether.
Wow.
I was like, mad.
What?
Yeah.
What? Not including student loan, right?
That's just from.
That's a new record. Therefore, on the podcast, bruv.
Payday loans and everything.
Wow.
Oh my
Payday loan,
god.
credit cards, everything.
Yeah, we had someone else tell me
collectors,
18k and now it's 23. Mike's
like
definitely taking the most though.
Yeah. Like it got to the stage where.
Was it the interest?
Yeah, that's the thing, and it keeps on building. When it's that high,
that's the
even
thing.
1% is a lot.
It's a lot.
Bare
This is
money.
what happened though. It got to the stage where I knew that they're coming to try and take my car.
Okay.
So I stopped parking my car outside my house.
What a guy. Love that.
I will walk some yards.
I parked around the corner, innit?
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's
knew
smart.
there's a rule basically. They can only clamp your car and everything like that.
If it's on your premises.
On public.
Public.
Either your premises or public place or whatever.
Okay.
So I would park in front of someone's house.
Yeah.
And that's their house. They pay for that. So you can't clamp my car there.
Rule breaker.
So like I did all of that.
Real Noah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's actually that's true.
Your Mike knows his rights, bro.
Real Noah.
Right.
But you got to
knows
stage
his
where I had
rights.
to turn it around. I had to turn it around. So luckily, like I said, I saved up my deposit and I sorted all that bit out of it. And I still managed to get the house. But the only way I managed to get it was by bringing my mum's name on the board as well.
Okay.
So it's both our names
But she was
on that.
sensible.
Okay. Yeah,
So
you gotta
that's
have
the thing.
somebody sensible
But
there for it.
the only way I can do that is you need to start sorting out your debt. So as soon as I got my house, it's 2-bedroom house. I just rented out the rooms.
Okay.
I live downstairs, like in a sitting room, like literally underneath the staircase. Like, it was bare small. It's like I don't even know how to explain how small it was, but it can fit my single bed and all my clothes are in a suitcase.
But can we deep this though for a second? Can we deep this? Because you went from a room where you could fit 3 double beds to
A tiny
your
one.
own house where you had to stay somewhere that's like a closet.
Yeah.
But literally your financial situation completely spoke differently.
Yeah.
Although to the outside world it would look
That's the thing as well.
Perception, man.
My friends and them lot didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't know. They thought, this guy's balling. Went from a mansion to his own yard. Yeah,
I didn't tell him to come over when that was happening.
You know that
Yeah, you man can't even come. I'm tired, man. I've had a long week. I can't really be doing parties no more.
No.
But then all of that though, that's what helped me create KBM, because what helped me get out of that debt was, one, I'm renting out 2 of my rooms. 2, at that stage, like I've helped loads of people now with their accounts, set up their business and all those kind of things, doing their annual accounts, helping them with self-employment, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, why am I doing this for free, man? This is
Man. Come on, man.
paid for
real.
that.
I'm not doing this for free. So I started charging people just a little bit at first. And then obviously as I got more experience, I started charging more. And that's things like that. I think it took me about 1.5 years, like literally 1.5 years of living on like bread and beans. Like that's
Right,
it.
you did that.
Like just doing that for 1.5 years to pay off. Remember, it's 23K, isn't it?
Short-term sacrifice.
That's a funny thing. I didn't actually know that about you. You should talk about it a bit more. I always say that to people, like these kind of situations, that you've kind of come out of. You lot should talk about it. You lot are running financial pages. Tell them you got that 23K debt.
The thing is, though, this is why I said at the start, if the relationship goes, then everything else goes.
Yeah, true that.
Because she always tells me the same thing.
Yeah.
She's like, whenever you're talking, you need to put in like where you came from. Like,
You gotta say where you came from.
Show your
you gotta
path,
show,
where you
because
came from.
you're speaking from an experience. You know what I'm saying? So when I say to people, like when I'm saying like be careful of this, is because I've done that. I've been through that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it because I'm ignorant. I've been through it, and I don't want you to go through that situation either. Do you know what I mean? It's painful.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to this episode. I do really appreciate your support so far. If you do want to support the production of this podcast further, and you want to get early access to the next episode of the Takeoff podcast, or you want to join in a monthly live Q&A, make sure to check out the link in my description. Either pledge to my Patreon or subscribe to my YouTube membership. Either way, I do appreciate you supporting me and helping me to build the best business and finance community in the world. I do hope that you enjoyed the rest of this episode.
So talking about financial mistakes, have you all watched Squid Game yet? Actually, I told you to watch it, so I know you definitely watched it.
I can't lie,
Eve, you haven't watched it, right? Okay.
Oh, make sure you
I
watch
don't know
it.
if these questions are for you,
bro.
I haven't watched it. However, obviously, social media has done its job
done its
in keeping
course,
me
yeah.
informed.
you know what it's about, yeah?
Yeah, the concept, like people are playing games for like money, you know.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
I get that. I'm sure it is.
Very deep.
I'm sure it is, but surface
very
level,
deep.
they're playing games for money. But obviously, there are reasons behind it. and
But
stuff like
also, all the people that are playing the games are all in debt.
Yeah.
that. Okay.
That's
Serious
a key
debt.
part of the game. Like
Crazy debt.
serious.
Yeah,
Okay.
serious there. Yeah. So what do you lot think about it then, Mike and CK?
From a viewer's perspective, just watching a series on Netflix.
Yeah, but then we'll talk about the
I
financial
think
perspective.
it's the best thing on Netflix, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I used to say,
Best
I
series.
always used to say nothing beats Money Heist, in my opinion. But in my opinion, it beats Money Heist because I feel as if it brought such a perspective of real life.
Yeah.
And it really showed how people actually are willing to do anything to get out of the situation that they're in.
Yeah.
You know, and the situation that they're in could actually be their fault, i.e. my man who was gambling on horses and stuff.
Yeah, he's mad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you owe bare money to loan sharks, but then you're still going back to the gambling.
Still gambling, bro. Still gambling.
And it's like you're
and stealing.
And stealing as well.
Yeah, and stealing.
Like you're going back
from
to
his
your,
mum.
You're going back to your addiction to kind of clear what your
Sorry,
addiction
spoiler alert.
caused.
If people are listening, I might do a spoiler alert.
Whoever's
but-
watching and hasn't
that-
seen it, we're sorry, but
sorry about that.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'll do a
Sorry.
spoiler alert, but yeah, we got to talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not too much of a spoiler.
I feel
it's just a
like
little
there's
the minor
just
thing.
a lot of lessons.
Yeah, a lot of lessons.
Squid
Yeah,
Game.
100%,
loads
man.
of
100%.
lessons, man.
You know what?
100%.
From my point of view, I got it. I was watching it and I was thinking, I get it. I understand how you got into this situation.
Yeah.
I understand, like, because it's so easy. I've been in a situation myself, like, of course, to continue
But would you
to
do
have
what
it.
they're doing to get out of the situations that you've been
But you
in?
need to understand, at the start, they didn't know they're about to lose their life.
Yeah.
No, whoa, hold up. No, they did.
No, they didn't.
No. After the first game, they
After the
did.
first game, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're spoiling it a little
So
bit.
did they have the chance to leave after the first game?
Yes.
Yes.
They left. They even went home.
And they left and came back.
Oh, they actually went home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how mad you have to be to do that kind of stuff?
And then they
How
came
desperate?
back.
How desperate? That's how desperate they were.
You know what? Let me rephrase that. At the start, I understand how they got into the situation.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, they were
yes.
misled. Yes, I get that.
Someone
Yeah.
came in
Extremely.
and said, "You know what? We're gonna play a little game." They were just chilling at a train station. Yeah, we're gonna play a little game. If you beat me at this game, I'll give you 100K. If I'm at the station and someone tells me that, I'm doing it.
I'm playing.
Yeah, but no, hold up. But Matt, but if you lose, he'll slap you.
Hey,
No, but remember.
But you take the slaps.
No.
Take the
Remember.
Really?
No, hold on. Remember the rules were: if you win, I'll give you 100K. If I win, you give me 100K.
Yeah.
The guy
But he
that
didn't
said
have
it,
it.
he had no money.
He had no money to
So
bet.
he was actually broke.
Yeah.
That's how the slaps now.
Yeah, so he said, okay, if you lose, I'll slap you.
Hey, the way
And he got bare slaps as well.
And he was slapping him well. He was
And
slapping
not only him, all of them got
slapping him
slapped.
very
All
well.
of them that were in the game got slapped.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, like I said,
That's mad to me. Like, how can you?
I understand how.
And it's £70. You know, I googled it. It was £70, bro.
That's a bit.
That he was getting slapped for.
Desperation.
No, wait, hold on. I'm not doing the game then. It's only £70.
Bro, it was £70, bro.
Remember, it was 100,000
It's 100,000 won, fam. What the hell was you
yeah.
even- Bro, no, it might have even actually. I'm saying 70. It might have been 60.
It might
you
be
know
less.
what?
It might be less.
I might even have to. I'm gonna.
Someone
Google
came to
that.
me and goes, "I'll give you £50 to play this game." It's not enough. I need a bit more than that.
Yeah.
But I'm not in that situation, so I can't even say nothing. But
Desperation, bro.
Let's say someone came up to me and I was going home tonight. Yeah. Go on the train and someone goes, "I'll give you 10K if you play this game with me. If you lose, you got to give me 10K." First thing I'm thinking is, you don't know me, so I ain't give you nothing.
Yeah, what?
Let's play this game.
60 quid.
£60.
Getting bare slaps for 60 quid.
No. That's what I'm saying.
That's dead, fam.
Increase it, then I'm doing it. But anyway, in terms of the question,
Yeah.
like I said, I understood how everyone got there first because they were in mad debt. Like, everyone was in mad debt. So someone's come up to you, gave you an opportunity. You're like, play a game, you clear your debt,
Change your life or whatever.
Yeah, change your life. I don't know at this stage that what's called. If I lose, sorry, spoiler alert. If I lose, I die. Like,
To be fair, yeah, no, that's true. It was unfair.
Yeah,
the
I
first
didn't
game
know that.
was unfair.
It was.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then another thing I thought was interesting is, so they're playing now, and this is what happens to a lot of people. So the first thing that happens to a lot of people is you see an offer that's too good to be true.
Yes. Yes.
And you take it.
When they see
That's
the
true.
money in the
They just
thing,
see the
yeah.
money, and then they're thinking, their eyes are lighting up, and they're thinking, how am I gonna get rid of the other people?
So
Do you know what I mean?
so-
That's because that's what money will do to people, right?
But that's the second thing. The first thing was you just told about it. Come and play this game and do all this rubbish. Offer too good to be true. It's the same way that I'm sure you guys will get these messages as well. Someone
Bitcoin.
Someone DM you on Instagram. I can make you bare money. Shut up, bruv.
I could turn $10 into 100 grand.
How you messaging me rubbish for? Anyway,
I'm blocking accounts.
and then when they're all like, you know what, this is a bit mad. I'm not on it no more. What they do is they bring out the thing to show you how much money.
It gives you a visual.
It gives you a
Show
visual,
you,
visual
this
prize.
is what this is what could be yours.
That's what's so
basically.
smart about the show, the DL. Do you know what I mean? Because they do that scene to make you think, oh my God, yeah. Actually, are you sure? You don't want to win that? It's like the lottery. Imagine somebody saying to you, you can win 2. I mean, you probably got better odds of winning the game than the lottery, right? Okay,
Probably.
death your life, right?
Yeah.
But they're saying if you win
But
6 games,
on probability,
we're giving you that money, £200 million.
Lord have mercy.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Now put it to like real life scenario, So there'll be stages where in my life, I'm trying to get out of these payday loans that I'm paying off.
What you saying? You'll play the game?
No. So I'm,
Okay, all right.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get out of it. I'm paying off my credit cards and all this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden I get an email saying, do you know what? We can give you 2K. Like, remember, I'm in debt anyway, so we can give you 2K credit cards. No, they won't affect your credit rating, all this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking,
Bro, why are you making it like that, bro?
and I'm thinking, this is a sick deal. You don't have to pay back for 6 months. 6 months? Yeah, I got this.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah.
So it's the same thing they're doing with the game. They show them the money and say, and then they start thinking, I've only got 4 more games left.
No, a man's still here.
Yeah.
Surely the games can't be that hard. Yeah.
But the first one was, all I had to do was just move. And not move when she turns around. Nah, easy.
Simple.
Light work. These guys are dumb. And then that's the thing. So it entices you, brings you in. So I get how it happens. And I know it's mad. I wouldn't do it myself, but I still get how they came back.
Okay, so you wouldn't do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I still get how they came back.
I won't do it, man.
Second time, I still
Not
get
my
how
life,
they came
bro.
back because these guys, especially when you look at the scenarios that they're in. So you got next man, his daughter's going to America.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need to get some money to keep her. And the mum's
Even to go see her, like.
Yeah,
man,
and then he's getting paid up, bruv. Do you know how humiliating that is? Do you know what I'm saying? Can't
crazy,
afford
bro.
the present for. So yeah, I get
Next
it. I
man's giving you
completely
money
get
to
it.
leave your daughter alone.
Yeah,
Nah,
I completely get it. But okay, so what would you say then? How does somebody avoid getting into that kind of situation? Because obviously that kind of situation, we watched it and we didn't think it's crazy that it was in there, right? We didn't think, this guy's mad. We understood it. So how do you get there?
Because the thing is, that happened from years ago. That didn't just happen from just then.
Yeah.
That happened from years
That's
ago.
from a constant wrong decisions that he's made over time, and now he's trying to dig his way out of it. Basically.
Okay, so how do you, in real life, because we got real life people that if Squid Game came out, I'm seeing nonsense on social media. So people are trying to create their own version. Obviously, nobody's gonna die, but
Yeah.
So
I don't know, you know.
No.
hey,
Is he so mad?
hey, I got sent one to me yesterday, and I'm just like, bro, that's a madness. But like, okay, so we're all saying we wouldn't. I wouldn't do it personally.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I don't know. There's half of me that says I want to do it. There's a half of me, the thrill seeker in me is like, bruv.
You know what it is?
It looks
bro?
kind of fun, you know.
You don't want to do it for those reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I look at? It's like the whole risk versus reward system.
Yeah.
It's like fair enough.
The reward is high,
Let's
though.
take the guy in the
Life
film.
changing if you win.
Let's take the guy in the
Is it
film.
really?
The reward is just a lot of
What's
money,
higher than your
but
life?
the
Yeah.
risk is that money you're trying to make to spend more time
dirty
with your
money, to be
daughter
fair,
and to see your daughter. Bro, you move in that first game, you'll never see your daughter again.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
That's true.
That's how like you got to kind of weigh it up. That's
Yeah.
why there's no amount of money. Like, bro, me, I know how to sit still. But what if the wind just blows me in one direction? Yeah,
You did.
my guy, you're finished. So it's like, I couldn't personally.
But the thing is,
That's why I said, what's hiding your life? What price is hiding your life?
No, not even 200 million.
you know, I said that the situation started from years ago.
Yeah.
But you asked, the question was like, how do you avoid that situation? And the thing is just financial literacy.
True that.
But the thing is, we're not taught that at a level that we should be taught. So by the time you get to like 18, you're going out, you're making your first mistake, you make the next mistake, you make the next mistake, and obviously you've got people like us that are trying to help people.
Yeah.
But then, at what age do people actually like that come to us
And you know what's crazy?
and get that financial literacy?
You know what's crazy, man? With
too late.
your situation, for example, this is what I said to my boy recently. I said that fair enough, someone could go through a crazy situation and they learn from it, and now you're financially literate. But by the time that you've learned, you've already lost out on whether it's time. You've lost hella money you could have used elsewhere, and the only person who's gained is the bank,
100%.
organization, and that just homes in on your point of the importance of learning it a lot earlier. You know? And the thing is that though they say learn it early, you won't make mistakes. You can still make mistakes, but maybe you won't go as it won't be as bad. You know,
100%. And I think that's the way to not put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. But you don't know what you don't know. That's the way I see it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You don't know what you don't know, bro. Like, until I started doing this, I didn't know financial literacy was a thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know, right? And you only learn from habits from your parents, right? Your family, your friends around you.
Learn from
you
your
do what they
surroundings.
do, right?
Simple as that.
That's what it is. So if all your friends are buying
foundation.
cars, trainers, you know, the bags and all that, what can you do about
We're
it?
living in a world of information now. So I'm
But
taking
people
it
are
back
lazy.
from like people are lazy, but then that's their fault.
that's their problem.
That's got nothing to do with that's just the realness of it. That's got nothing to do with the fact that it wasn't there for you to now grasp and understand. It's available. Whereas I'm going back to when I had to go to the library to go use the internet. Like we don't have that no more. I can go on my phone.
Yeah, true
Like,
that.
YouTube, like we were just talking about it. What's it? Earn your leisure, stuff like that. So many.
Yeah, there's so many people doing it. Yeah.
We never had that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, do you know what? Just to rebunk that kind of thing is, I deal with a lot of young people, and when I tell them certain things, the internet's there, the research is there, but they're like, I didn't know that. I didn't know to Google that. I didn't know to research
I
that.
get that element,
and things like that. And then you have to look at it from another point of view. A lot of the boys or girls that I deal with, mostly boys, but they're coming from areas where the people around them don't know that.
They don't know that. They don't even want to hear
The
that.
people at the school
And
don't know
there's
that.
no motivation.
So
to
though
keep
it's
going.
available, you have no one directing
Yeah,
you.
so
to
even if you got that early
even
motivation
if
to
you got
chat
that-
about it, it fizzles out because nobody around you wants to talk about it.
So then
you know
what
what I mean?
you do? What you do is you just
Connect with people on the
stay
internet.
inquisitive.
Yeah,
So
stay
you see
inquisitive.
how like
Yeah.
the internet is there. There's just keep asking questions
Yeah.
until you get to where it is that you
The thing
are
is,
trying to get to.
what's pushed to them though is, let's say for example, for a young person now, what's pushed to them is you need to be a YouTuber, you need to be an influencer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Self-employed.
So then that's what they'll Google.
Yeah.
That's what they'll Google. So they'll Google that side of it. They won't Google anything else.
Okay.
So then when you're talking to them and then they're like, they'll say to me something like, "Oh, nah, sir, I don't want to get a 9-to-5 job."
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna make no. I'm not gonna. Make
I mean,
no
I like the
deal after that.
entrepreneur stuff, but that's a bit.
Yeah,
That's a bit.
so
yeah.
I was like, but have you Googled to see how successful, what the success rate is for you to go into
Yeah,
business? I'm not trying to put you off it, but
it's what it is.
then have you actually looked to see whether or not the industry that you want to go into
It's lucrative
there isn't
as well, yeah.
there isn't a 9-to-5 job that you can make money from. Because that's the thing that we don't push enough. Everyone wants to start their own business. Everyone wants to do
To be
this.
a boss.
But the thing is, 9-to-5 can make you financially free if you do it the right
For
way.
real.
Listen.
I feel
It
like
does.
I
Yeah,
feel
it
like me
can.
and
A lot of
Asad-
people. Yeah.
I feel like we've had this conversation.
We had this
bare
conversation. Bears, bro.
And this is something that I actually recently put up on my Insta story. A lot of people go on about this whole entrepreneurship stuff, being your own boss. But the fact is that you're still your own boss when you're working 9-to-5. 'Cause
Exactly.
You're dictating where you
Exactly.
Your growth, your time.
your
Yeah.
time. You're getting certain benefits that you can't get if you're just starting off as a startup. Like there's certain, even the
Facts.
connects with the people that you're working with.
Exactly.
Yeah, like priceless. So I think people need to stop like looking down on 9-to-5s and stuff
I don't
like
get
that.
it.
Because listen, like we all are needed for the world to just
Yeah, to keep going.
spinning. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Everyone is needed. And yeah, it's not like before where it's like, oh yeah, job for life, and you just sit there, just one role for like 20 odd years. Nah, like you can move,
elevate,
like, you can
you
learn,
can-
you can have your thing on the side and still be doing 9-to-5. That could be funding your business.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
That could literally be your
Facts.
first investor.
Yep, that's a
literally.
fact.
And
That's a
that's
fact.
just it. So you just gotta be more smart about
Yeah,
how you're doing
yeah.
it. Just remembering
Yeah,
what you're doing
yeah.
it for, and just keep that as
Yeah.
your focus, and not be feeling like, oh, I got a boss.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
You're the boss of your own career.
Yep.
First and
100,
foremost.
100.
Like when you're getting interviewed for jobs, you have to interview the
Sell
company
yourself.
too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so true.
Honestly, what can you do for me
Mm-hmm.
within the lifespan of me being here? What kind of courses are you lot lining up for me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like what happened to the person that was in this role before? Like, did they progress here? Or
Yeah.
So when you go into those situations, you gotta rate yourself.
Yeah, you gotta rate yourself. If you're good, you're good. If you're good, you're good.
Remember, they're paying you for a skill for your time.
You come in there like, but no, you guys need me.
Yeah.
That's how it needs to be.
You gotta do that.
That's why you're there. That's why you're there.
It's a reciprocated
You gotta do that.
relationship.
why,
Like literally,
It goes both ways.
I'm
You gotta do
here
that.
because I have something that you need.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be here if that's not the case.
Exactly.
100.
So you have to remember that, like, and that's what I would just say.
Yeah, no, that is fact. You know what? Yeah, I think for me personally, I'm an open-minded person. I think a lot of people are very closed-minded. It's either or for them.
Yeah.
9 to 5. Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs 9 to 5. No, you could do both. A lot of people are doing both. A lot of people do both. A lot of people have a few jobs and they're making their money. I don't know why people. It has to be black
Limit
or white.
themselves.
Yeah.
Listen, we are in the world of abundance.
Yeah, you can do as much as you want.
Literally, don't limit yourself.
Yeah.
Don't cut yourself short. No.
I find it crazy. For me, I'm on the fence on it. I do both. So do you know what I mean? And there's a term nowadays they call it what? Intrapreneur. So that's being at a company and being an entrepreneur. So it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like what you're saying. That's a term for it. Entrepreneur. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Entrepreneur was just a hype word.
Yeah. Everybody jumped on it. Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know, bro.
Oh my god! Oh god! Okay, cool. So we've done the Squid Game talk. So we're going into a new segment for the podcast. This is actually the first time I'm doing this. I think I'm gonna see if this works out well. I might do this monthly. We're gonna have to see, right? It's really up to the listeners if they like it or not. So basically, the first segment is I'm gonna ask you, what would you rather? And then the second segment is this person mad? Okay. And then the third segment is help me out. So both are scenarios, but the help me out is a scenario where you're trying to help somebody out, right?
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So let's kick it off. Would you rather? So this has been going around the internet a lot. The dinner with Jay-Z, 500K.
This question.
I don't even understand why it was even a question. It's not a debate to me.
You know what I said?
But I'm going to ask just to see if other people are mad.
You know what
right
I said
now,
to my sister?
You're combining two of them together.
Let me see, right? What do you say? What do you want to say, CK?
What I said to my sister was, having dinner with Jay-Z, firstly, from what I've experienced in my career, there's a certain place that wealth can put you in. When you have wealth or money or availability of money, there's certain people you can sit in front of that you wouldn't be able to sit in front of if you didn't have that level of wealth or network. I'll take the 500 grand, bro. I don't even see, I see people voting Jay-Z, I'm thinking, what is it that is Jay-Z going to give you 500 grand?
People have got this idea. I don't even know where it came from.
I don't get it.
You know what? You sit for a millionaire, you become a millionaire.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it doesn't work
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
It's that instant gratification thing.
Yeah.
That they just think we'll just.
And then also they can post on the Instagram, guess who else with?
And this is the thing about our society generation, where it's like people focus on things that look good rather than what is good.
Yeah.
A dinner with Jay-Z is not going to directly benefit me and my family.
Yeah, you get a couple likes
500 grand
for a day and that's it. Yeah.
So for me, that's the difference.
But how much is it to hire Jay-Z? So
it is probably expensive. If you think about a show, okay, because he probably does the rate, probably a show rate. He'll probably be $500,000. Because I know Drake there for a few years was saying $500,000, so Jay-Z probably would be he might even be more.
But with 500 grand, there's someone that you can travel,
a couple houses.
You can meet. You're definitely gonna know someone who knows someone in an industry who knows someone that can put
What's it, the rule of 6 or something?
Yeah. Who can put you in that circle?
We'll see. Or you can go and see him at a festival.
Yeah.
Get your 500k, spend £50 to see man at a festival. You're done.
And you go to Gaston and enjoy your dinner with your 500 grand.
True.
You get me? What you say?
Okay, so we're all unanimous.
Yeah.
500k. Thank you.
Bring
You're not
the money,
mad.
please.
You're not mad. No offense to the people that chose Jay-Z. You know what?
Offense.
Honestly, I don't get that. Did you say offense?
Offense.
How is his business doing, Tidal? Is it profitable?
I think Tidal, he sold it. He might have sold. Did he sold Tidal? I think he sold it for profit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he sold it. He's a billionaire now. Has he sold it? I think he sold it.
The way I see it, the reason I wouldn't go with Jay-Z is because, and this is no disrespect to anyone who's made money, like any celebrities or whatever like that, but my whole thing is, for them to get to where they were, they had help.
Yeah.
They had support. There was someone that mentored them or
somewhere along them.
I'm getting that guy with my 500k.
Yeah.
I'm not getting Jay-Z because he was taught by someone.
Yeah, he was therefore taught.
And you got to that
and he
level.
probably cost you 50k
you
or something like that, or even 10 if you want to be cheap. Yeah,
he got to that level because the music does it, or your fame or whatever that helped you. So it's like I always say this is like Rihanna. Rihanna's very smart, but she did her Fenty stuff and everything like that. But she got to a level because she's Rihanna. If she came out just as a standard person before music,
exactly,
then she wouldn't have Fenty would not. Banged the way
so she leveraged off the brand she built.
Someone guided her still.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know nothing about business.
Yeah, she was with that billionaire.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. When you with these kind of guys, you pick their brains. She probably dated him to pick their brains. You know what I'm saying?
Use you.
What do you mean use?
Not for money anymore. Honestly, it's true, you know. It's actually, bro.
What did he lose? Hold on. What did he lose?
Hold on.
What did he lose? Let's answer the question. What did he lose? Yeah, utilize. Yes, his knowledge, obviously his connections, whatever it is. She was his partner at one point. They were together.
Yeah.
She had an ulterior motive.
Can I answer?
What did he lose?
Can I answer?
He lost nothing.
Is that what you're answering?
Yeah, So first there was entanglement.
Why you drop that word though?
And now there's what?
Entanglement.
You know what? Yeah, I don't want to spit too much game for women. It's not even about being a gold digger anymore. It's not even about being a gold.
She was making money before she got with him.
To be fair, she
All
was.
she did was learn.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And that's what you should be doing.
She learned.
You should always be learning. Forget about the money. Get the information.
I don't know, but I said, what did he lose though? Because you don't always bang on about, this is...
I'm not saying...
What did he lose? What did he lose?
Don't do that.
Did he lose anything from her gaining?
We don't know that.
Okay, but
I think he's still wealthy.
I think he's still wealthy.
He's still a billionaire.
I'm glad I'm out of the game, God. I'm glad.
Amen. Hallelujah, amen.
Because, you know, if people have been relationships to learn from me, that's mad.
That is how you got to do it.
We're here to learn from each other.
100.
We're literally here to learn from each other.
100.
If you're, listen, come on. If you're trying to be around people and then just be at a deficit all the time, then like,
That's
so you're here to learn from
She
each
don't tell
other.
lies.
That's not the plan.
I'm sure he probably learned about the culture from her and like got certain.
To be fair, he might be linked in too with
Do you know what I
Jay-Z.
mean? We don't know, but we only know of her success because she went from millionaire to billionaire. That's the only reason why we know.
But to be fair, she probably was on that path anyway, man.
You know what I mean?
Rihanna's different, to be
not
fair.
Everyone,
you know
and
what
like
I mean?
we said, it's not everyone that hangs around with people that are wealthy that
No,
will
you know
now
what?
get to millionaire status.
You know what? I rate it. You spun it nicely.
But you know what? She's giving the game though. She's basically saying, she's kind of basically saying, go to the dinner with Jay-Z. Not in a. And hold on.
No, that's not what I said.
Let me finish. I don't mean literally. I mean like she's basically kind of also saying, when you're with somebody, try and find somebody. Stop looking at just the money. Find out the information you can get from the guy now. In fact, that's even more important. That's what they say. Data is all these days, right?
Listen,
you know, it's not the money. Okay, you go there, you get a couple bags, you can have your Rolex to show off if you break up. You know, your what's that bag, that the expensive one? Birkin. All right, okay, cool. You got your 14 grand. Okay, let's say he spends 100k on you, right? But he gives you no knowledge, right?
No, that's
that 100k is not gonna get you far. You wanna get £1 million knowledge. Do you know what I mean?
Impossible. It's impossible.
You're still poor. Knowledge is power when it's utilized. So at the end of the day, no, I'm not saying go to dinner with Jay-Z. I'm saying take that money. Like we said, go get Jay-Z's mentor. And I was trying to find out what his business is doing so you can invest in that. Get some sort of income.
Okay, so take the money and be like, Jay-Z, I want to invest in you. That's quite smart, you know.
That's what I'm talking
That's how I know you're VC, because that's a VC answer. You know what? Take the 500k and then have the dinner with Jay-Z to invest in Jay-Z. I get that. That's smart, you know. That's kind of smart, you know. Wow.
Whatever happens, just make sure you catch the bit where she says start. You spun it nicely.
What?
That's so nice.
What did I spin?
No, we know. It's
Utilize.
camera, innit?
Utilize it.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm using the wrong word, but I'm just
the
saying.
Utilize one we'll talk about afterwards. That was a mad one.
Okay,
Off the camera convo.
No, maybe you lot are like reading it different, but what I just mean is just.
Why are you breaking up? Hey, I was just utilising you. Though.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Utilizer.
Because I'm sorry, we have a lot of
utilizers.
On a real though, we have a lot of people going into situations where they're literally leaving drained.
Yeah.
Drained.
Yeah.
Like,
It's got to be beneficial. It's a mutual benefit. It's a mutual benefit.
So you got you have to, as much as I'm pouring into you, got to pour into me. It has to be reciprocated. We have to be equally yoked, as they call it. Do you know what I mean? So
you have to be with somebody that you can learn from, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's facts.
Iron, hello.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's what I mean by the word. Not use. Like that's mad. No.
I'm utilize what?
Maybe I'm using the wrong word, but you understand.
No, that makes sense.
Your network is your net worth, as they say.
No,
right?
True.
That's it.
That's true.
Just mind who you're connecting with. That's what I'm. Anyway, so yeah.
So, would you rather go to jail for 10 years for stealing £1 million, but get to keep it when you get out of jail? So that's after 10 years because you hid it, or be on the run for the rest of your life with none of the money, but get to avoid jail.
I might have to do the bird.
You're gonna do the 10 years.
You know why? Because you said be on the run, which
with
means
none.
I'll never. No, he said be on the run with how much?
With none of them.
With none, but I'll never be able to come back. Yeah, I have to go jail.
Just
I have to go jail. Because it's like you're literally cancelling your whole life and your pocket is empty.
So it's not like you're going on a run with like
with the 10 mil, you get me?
Yeah.
You have nothing and you're on the run and you can't come back.
You lot don't want to start from the bottom again.
No, thank you.
Well, you're on the run, bro.
Me, I'm not Jay-Z. I don't want to start from the bottom. No, let me go jail and get my milli when I come back.
Because people can still visit you and stuff like that. Like your money's there. You know you're set when you come out. Certain people will do it 10 years, come out and they don't have nothing. So you know you're going.
You might even do half your sentence.
As well on good behaviour.
Yeah, I understand.
Where do I get to keep the money?
When you come back,
No, where is the money?
It's hidden somewhere and then
in Ato's house.
So I can't even make money on it while I'm away.
That's what I was trying to think about as well. How can I utilize it whilst I'm
That's like an ETF, 5 years. Come out and collect it quickly.
I'm
I'm
not
going
on a
to
run for just what? My whole life.
You know what?
With zero.
And I can't see my family, no nothing.
Nah, you're gone.
You're on a run.
You're gone.
No.
Just take the 10. Yeah.
I have to go jail.
To be fair, I might just have to firm that,
I would have to firm
You have to firm it,
For
bro.
£1 million, yeah, I might have to firm it.
You come out, you're
But you got a roof over your head, like you're not running, like you know where you are. Like,
You know when you're coming out. You know what you get when you come out.
Food is coming to you.
You get.
You know your peas is there.
You know what? I'd have to do it and then just build something in prison.
People do.
You start building things up, man. So when you come out,
A lot of people have done
you
that.
can
But
utilize
that's what
the
happened
money.
to Wall Street Trapper.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, he went to jail for a bit. Yeah, came out now. Now he's a millionaire. Yeah. So he can do it.
Yeah, all is a loss with jail.
Oh my
Plus,
god.
as well, it's one of those white collar jail services. Sentences. Yeah, you'll be out quick time.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably good behavior 5 years.
To go on a run with zero. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know what? If you said you got to go on a run with some of it, maybe I'll be swayed.
But even to go on a run with the million, and you said you can't come back.
I said you're on the run, but you get to avoid jail. So, bruv, you're on the run for the rest of your life.
You're in a jail outside.
You can go to Cuba if you want.
That is nervous.
You can go to
But me,
Cuba.
I feel like I'm just in jail outside.
Man, I'll go jail.
Hey, that meal will run out as well.
Because I'm serving my
That meal will
sentence
run
like
out.
outside.
You spend that meal hiding so you don't get caught.
Yeah, it'll run out after a while.
You spend the meal hiding.
Like I'm serving time outside.
That one.
If it was a billion, you get to
All
keep
right,
on
now
the
we're
run.
talking.
Actually, no. I gotta stay with God.
I hear that.
Can't do the jail.
You don't.
I have to do jail.
You don't want to pay off the officer. Like, come on, bro, man. Just
Bribery and corruption.
pay him off.
Nah, No, I'll do the time, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all saying time. Okay,
Yeah, we'll do the time. We'll do the time.
All right. Okay. I think I'll do the time.
I think
as
especially
well.
with people like Wall Street Rapper, like you can you can really make a name for yourself. You can like literally.
That's true. You can use a story and then flip it and get more money.
No,
that's true.
No one's knowing your story, innit?
It's true. It's true.
Very
you're literally
true.
staying stagnant but moving at the same time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. We'll move on to the next segment. Is this person mad? So this is actually a real story, and I'll tell you. Like I said, I'm going to tell you offline who it is. So imagine you lent £2 million to a person to help them in their business, and they ain't paid you back in 2 years, and they avoid your calls, everything, emails, messages, everything. And then one day you just randomly see them in church, and then you confront them at church, asking them, "Where's your money? This person. This is what this person's like. They owe me $2 million. Did it pay me back? Is this person mad?"
Oh, why's he got to be at church?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said, Jesus. Because now we will sin in this house. Because, so who are you asking is mad? The person who wants their money back?
Peace and there's a time for war, yeah. So I think that's a war time.
No, but who are you asking if they want their money
Who's
back?
mad? Yeah,
who's mad? The
Who's the
person
mad
who
one?
wants their money back, or the person who's
The person who wants their money back. The person that did the action. That actually did the action.
So
went to the person in church, said, "Where's my $2 million after 2 years? You've
Is
been
he
avoiding
mad
my calls."
for getting mad?
Yeah.
Nah, he's not
in
mad.
church.
Nah.
In church.
Because that's been building
No,
up.
but obviously you do it
Okay.
outside in the car park.
No. He did this when church was in session.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
during praise and worship,
I mean, of course he's mad. He's angry.
you now grab the guy during praise and worship. Nah, I don't know.
No, it is mad.
No,
The whole thing is
that's very mad.
It is mad.
That's mad.
You know what? I can't lie. It's very sticky.
It's mad. Because emotions are mad, though.
But you know
can't
what?
control that.
But you know why it's sticky? There's no why it's
2 years,
sticky.
2 mils.
Because what's if so you don't say nothing to him at church.
Okay.
But he knows you're there. So as soon as even before the session's ending, before singing's ending, he might be trying to sneak out the back.
He can't
You
sneak.
think that's what he might try to do?
He can't sneak.
Because that's the only reason why you'll confront someone then and there.
You go
'Cause you're
stand by the
thinking,
door.
Oh, he doesn't see me. Oh, I might go at the front. He's at the back. He might try and slightly go out. Because that's the only reason why you will go like that and act like that.
Yeah, it's so mad because there's my financial brain and then my God brain is working at the same time. Financial brain, yeah, my man's mad. What are you doing? But then my religious brain is like, yeah, my man, maybe he's going there to pray in there. Like, God, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Maybe he's going to pray, so God will give him the money, so he can pay you. And you're there strangling him during praise and worship.
Hey, I came here to get some deliverance from God or something. Like, so. Yeah, it's so.
I would see it as God's answer my prayer.
You know what? No, he has to.
You brought the person.
I think he has to. In that situation, he has to wait for man to. He has to wait for man to come out of the church. Keep an eye on him. Yeah. Move close to him or something like that. Keep an eye on him. After church, I want you outside.
But then you're not even really praying. You're not there to do it. So you might as well talk to him.
I can't lie, bro.
You're not even there to pray anymore at that point. You're distracted.
Service, I won't be able to pray.
Yeah. How can you pray when you're thinking about I need to get my money? You're so angry. You're going to church. You're in church upset because the guy has.
You go sit by the door with the ushers. And when church finishes, when everyone's saying bye, you stand with the ushers.
What?
When it's his turn to exit, you collect him.
2 million.
Do you know what the flip side of it is? If I lend you 2 million, I got paper.
You don't know that.
Obviously, I'll be angry.
It's the principle, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'll be angry.
What if you gave him 2 mil? It's been 2 years, and you're not up the way you used to be.
Yeah.
And you could really do with that 2 mil right now. You need it.
But this is what I'm saying. It's my religious brain and my financial.
Yeah, there's two
my
different
religious
ways,
brain is saying this was meant to happen.
Yeah.
You was meant to be in a situation to see how you're gonna react. Are you gonna move mad?
Okay,
Or are you gonna what's it called? Are you gonna confront him with love?
You're gonna have
and
mercy,
say,
or you're
bro,
gonna act in love. Yeah.
You know you're a bit 2 mil in it, and we have to sort this out. Or you're gonna go, hey bro, how you coming to church when you owe me 2 mil?
Yeah.
How you pay for petrol? What's going on? Where's my 2 mil?
It's true. Could be a
which way-
test.
that's what's
But
up
he's
to-
coming and smiling. What was the thing? He's coming smiling up in the face. And no, he ain't coming on a humble tip,
I
though.
don't think he
like.
said that. You just
No,
imagined.
did I imagine? No, what is that not what it says?
He came out
Maybe
smiling.
that's.
He smiling in the church.
He's not smiling in response, but he's kind of saying that, yeah, I'll pay you back, you know, quietly, because he doesn't want it to be a big situation. He'll pay you back, but you can understand.
To say, you know,
right?
we'll talk outside, innit?
Yeah.
Right? Let's focus on the service. We'll talk outside.
That sounds mad.
And however it works out, is how it works out.
Outside.
Yeah.
However it works out.
I'll sleep in that
I'm
church.
gonna see you outside, whether you like it or
We'll sleep
not.
in the church that night.
Whether you like it or not, we're gonna talk. Like,
It also depends on how you're saying it. If you're like,
but he's mouthing whatever, so I'm mouthing back. We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah. You know
both
it's gonna
mouthing.
be, and you know it's stern words as well. It's not like how high. It's like, bro, you know what time it is.
Like,
Yeah.
we're here to, you know what I mean, play whatever, and we'll talk outside, innit? Like, come on, 2 mils, 2 years.
2 mil, 2 years is a bit nuts, you
I
know.
don't. It's the principle.
I'll be shook.
Yeah.
If you said it to me like that, I'll be shook.
But
And you know what is? Do you know what is? Do you know what the crazy thing is? It's not 2 million that you're just borrowing. It's 2 million to help his business. You're helping him, so you're thinking black business to black business. I'm trying to help you out.
And the thing is,
you know, and now you're
understand-
up. You've done well, and you ain't paying.
but this is the thing, though.
Yeah, we'll talk
Okay,
about
but this,
it.
okay. If he's doing well, so I was gonna say you're taking a risk, innit? So there's no guarantee, but if he's doing well,
Hold on.
I
I told him he's doing well.
Hold up.
He's doing well.
The venture that he paid for, the venture that he paid for, I think did good. It did good.
no, you're
It
taking the
did good.
pain for. We're meeting outside.
Yeah.
Things gonna change.
But like Jesus, I
Because I was gonna say,
guy.
I was gonna say, obviously, when you're investing in any business, there's no guarantee that it will pop in it. Like,
Facts,
it
facts,
will
facts.
flourish and what have you. But if you're doing well and you're avoiding me, nah.
But you know that's what some people do sometimes.
Of course
it
it
does
is.
happen. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm a bad people.
Hey,
It happens.
say out something. Say to me, do you know what, bro? I can't lie to you. All my money's tied into the business. But we come out with a deal.
Yeah, we just need to communicate.
You own 10% of my business or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, dividends end of the year,
Cool.
cool, sort me out. That's how you make it back, all that kind of stuff.
Get something in writing, whatever.
Come church and smile in my
different,
face.
cause-
Like, no.
He wasn't
Because you know
smiling.
you'll be extra angry. You know you'll be extra angry.
I
when
bet
man
I did
said,
best
yeah,
stuff
I'm gonna pay you back in it. You're gonna get even more angry. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
just ad-libbed in the story.
Yeah.
He was smiling in my
He's
face.
not smiling.
No, like just the cheek of it. I don't know. I don't even know. I think I made that up.
All up in it, smiling in my face. That's jokes.
that owes you money, smiling. And you know some people do that.
I think that's why, like,
Because some people actually do that.
true,
They cheat.
true.
You know what I mean?
I do the thing that your mum said. If I lend anyone money,
that's
money's
it.
gone.
That's a principle. My dad said that from early. Just
Money's gone, man.
give what you can afford to lose. I've always said this. Yeah, man. Simple as that.
Oh
I
god.
just take that as that. That's my seed for the month.
Yeah. Charity work.
Yeah.
Standard.
Okay, that question, we all feel the same. Yeah, both people are mad. They're both mad. They
They're
should
both
talk
mad.
outside.
Yes.
So we're gonna move over to the final section. So help me out. So this is a situation of a person. So this person's in £5,000 debt. They have a really bad credit score because they keep missing their bill payments, but they want to get a mortgage in 3 years' time. What should they do to give them the best chance of getting a mortgage?
Mortgage.
That's a CK question.
5K debt.
You know what?
Mortgage.
You know what? This is a tricky one. You know why? Because when you say 5K debt, do you mean they have
Credit card.
Okay, have a 5K credit card, and it's not in default. No CCJ, nothing.
No,
It's
just
a
late
5K credit
payments.
card.
Just late
Late payments.
Yeah.
Alright, that's sucky. So basically, in my opinion, they have to clean up their credit file. They have to just come up with some sort of agreement with whoever the lender is, where they can pay it off. If you didn't say if you didn't say late payments, what I was gonna say is that because people have this misconception that if you have a credit card and you have credit card debt, you can't get a mortgage.
Yeah.
And it's not true because you can. It just depends on the affordability. It depends on how much you owe. And when a bank looks at your credit card debt, they're not looking at your outstanding balance. They're looking at how much that credit card is costing you monthly. So it's looking at the affordability. But in a situation where you have bad credit, that's just a matter of cleaning it up, man. Keeping up with your payments. There's lenders that will lend to you if you have missed payments. Your rate is just going to be ridiculous. So ideally, clean up your credit file first, and you have 3 years?
Yeah,
You have enough, man. You've got time.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got no defaults.
Bro, no default, no CCJ.
defaults. Yeah. Okay,
You've
so
got
what you're
time.
saying, if they get CCJ or defaults, is a bit sticky.
Different.
Then it makes it a little bit
Yeah.
more tough because then
6 years, isn't it?
exactly 6 years.
Okay.
So then it makes it harder.
can you quickly explain what's the default for like people that don't know? What
I'm not a
default
good
is?
definition, man.
No, just a simple one. Just to give an
A
example.
default is you've had a financial agreement, you either refused or couldn't make the payments, so then it will fall into default.
Okay.
With
And that
that
shows up on your
one.
credit file, innit?
Yeah.
Which shows up
Yeah.
on your credit
Yeah,
score.
it's peak, man. I've had one before.
See,
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
just
saying.
basically evidence of
Yeah,
you not
back in the day, yeah, bruv, I've been
keeping up to
through
your
it.
agreement, basically.
Yeah.
It's just evidence of you not keeping up.
That's the new thing as well, because
Yeah.
you can only get a default once you've made an agreement that you
Yeah.
said that you're going to do.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
default's like the last
Last
Yeah.
stage, yeah.
where they say you haven't made the payments you promised, and then we've come up with a plan for you to make the payments, and you still haven't done that. Now we're gonna default you.
Yeah.
So there's stages that come before that.
The thing is with the default as well is the company that's defaulted you have put you at a stage where they don't expect to receive that money back.
Yeah.
If they receive that money back, it's good. But they don't actually expect it. That's why they defaulted it now.
Okay.
And you can still pay it back. You can still come with an agreement and you pay them back or whatever.
Make
like
them an
that.
offer or
And
whatever,
make
yeah.
them an offer that you pay them back or whatever.
Okay.
But it will still say on your
Okay.
credit rate, your credit file, sorry, that you defaulted.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, the companies, they do their best to not get you to that stage.
Yeah, because they want their money.
Yeah, no, literally.
They want their money.
For real,
And they don't
yeah.
mind how long it takes. They just want to know that it's coming.
Yeah.
So as soon as it gets to that bit, they've already spoken to their accountants to say, "I'll write this debt off. We're not getting it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's why at that stage you can make deals. But it's sticky as well. Another thing I'll say about this person is, if you're in £5,000 debt, they have a bad credit rating and everything like that. It doesn't say how much they've saved and how much money they actually
Yeah,
have.
that's more context.
Because one thing that I've noticed more recently is because some of the people that I hang around with got silly amount of paper, and one of these guys that I hang around with, he's got like about 4 or 5 businesses. One of them's casino. Like man's going around in like what's it called, the Rolls Royce driver and everything like that. Man lives in Mayfair. He's got paper, but his credit rating is rubbish. Like he went to
What is it? What the Rolls Royce is cash?
Yeah, cash. Everything's cash.
He's up.
He pays in cash.
Wow.
All
the way up.
It's a silly money. Silly money.
So to him, it don't matter.
Yeah,
His
exactly.
credit rating don't
So
matter.
that's what I mean. So
I want
this
to get to that
situation-
level.
credit rating. don't mean
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, I like to have a good credit rating because
Yeah.
if you want to leverage, like, you
That's
know,
what I always tell
use-
people.
Use
Yeah,
use
when
assets
it comes
and
to
all
money,
that.
understand what you understand it like a bit
Bro,
more.
that's mad.
If you're on a certain level, credit rating don't mean nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you look at the what's his name?
But that's not a normal level though.
No.
That's not normal, bro.
That's like the
Come
one-
on, cash
the
Rolls Royce, how much is
1%.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But a lot of these guys that get to the high level, they use debt to get them to that level.
yeah, that's true.
But this is not just so you
Not
know.
financial advice.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to use debt.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
These guys know what
Yeah,
they're doing.
please, yeah,
These guys know what they're doing.
yeah.
How many times has not Boris Johnson, Donald Trump, they're the same people in my eyes, but Donald Trump.
Yeah,
got
but these
back-
guys.
How many times have they gone back?
Whoa, I definitely need the buttons. I definitely need the button so I can start, do a bit of a war.
pressing that button,
I'm gonna get it. I'm getting the machine. It's an investment.
How many times has my man gone bankrupt?
Yeah.
How many hotels, how many businesses and everything like that does he own?
Yeah.
Even name's gone off my head.
Richard
but-
Branson.
No, the rich dad, poor dad guy.
Oh, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah, that's it. He even talks about it as well. He even talks everything that he does. He leverages debt to get to where he is, and that's why they can get money out because he will put this debt against a building. So we're talking about we want to invest in property.
Of course,
these guys
yeah.
are investing in commercial buildings.
Yeah, large scale.
Large scale.
Yeah.
So and then they can do that. They can have these things. But obviously, you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
In those situations. But for me, for me one of the main things I want to try and do is give people the knowledge so they understand how they can get to that level.
Yeah.
So because a lot of us will think that I can't get there.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to the young people about assets, they're telling me the same things. I want to invest in this. I want to invest in that. Blah blah. I said think bigger.
Yeah, man.
Think bigger because if you get 10 of your boys and instead that one thing that you wanted to invest in, all 10 of you come together, boy, that's economic
true.
empowerment right
It's
there.
true.
No, it's true. And I guess,
Big fact.
yeah, and I guess with this example, because when I was a mortgage broker, had people that missed payments all the time. And missed payments never meant they didn't have money. They have money.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to organize their finances.
Not organized, bro.
So they make the payments on time.
Yeah.
And $5,000 debt doesn't mean $5,000 a month to your credit card.
Yeah.
That could actually be like £50 a month.
Yeah.
So it's like, the question sometimes to someone like that is, why are you missing payments? Is the problem that you don't have a regular income? Okay, let's work on getting you a regular income to make sure that you can make the minimum payment for your credit card every month. So at least the minimum payment, it's not, really breaking much of the $5,000 off, but it's still a payment that you're making.
Yeah.
So I guess it comes from the foundation of what your financial situation is. It's not so much about the $5,000, it's why are you missing the payment? And what situation are you in that makes you miss those payments in the first place?
Check your habits as well.
It's everything.
Check your habits.
For real.
See what you're doing with things as well. Like, especially like people who are looking to have their own business and stuff like that. Yeah, they have their own business, but all that debt's under their name.
If you're not good with money management personally, with a business, you're gonna go bankrupt. That's just the truth. You got to just learn it.
The
you know what I
same
mean?
principle applies for a mortgage, because I've seen so many people that say, "Oh, I've got my deposit now. I'm gonna buy a property," but I'm thinking, fair enough, you want to buy a property, but when you buy a property, there's a mortgage to pay. And your financial principles are all over the place.
Yeah.
And they haven't improved. It's not now when you buy a property, it's now just going to change. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to work gradually to focus on budgeting and putting money aside and not being wasteful, being disciplined.
You gotta be. You gotta be disciplined. And it's not that hard, man, to be disciplined. You know the reason, the default thing, which is why I talked about it, because I got into default and it wasn't even like an on purpose thing. It was such a stupid
phone
thing.
Contracts or something?
Nah, NatWest student account.
Hey, NatWest, I see the news now for frauds.
Honestly,
Hey.
I'm gonna have to sue them,
You might have to.
for ruining my life for 6 years.
I was part of it.
Nah, I have to sue them, Like, it's such a stupid situation as well. Like, it was like, I got, like overdraft for NatWest, £500, used it up, whatever, but I didn't read the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions were saying, because you got a student account, you need to put your student loan into it. But I was putting a student loan in my other account. So I didn't do that, but I wasn't keeping it active or whatever. Put money here and there. And I think I forgot to put like £5 in there for like a few months. So then the account was no longer active. They just sent me a letter and said, we'll close your account. Now you're in default. I was like, I didn't even understand what that meant. I was like, what's the default? What's that?
I told her,
and then after, you know when you need to come and borrow credit and you're declining something, you check your credit score, and then you're like, oh shit, this default thing is on here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's what happened. I was like, really? Off this situation?
It's a thing.
And then I tell another situation that I haven't spoken about. And then we tried to get a mortgage years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, right, from NatWest. And that thing came up. Even though it wasn't on my credit file anymore, I was like, why? Because I explained the situation.
It doesn't matter.
I was like, can't you kind of remove this off, the thing? They're like, nah, well, in principle, like, if you're going by the textbook, you did default. I was like, what? Really? Me after explaining the situation? And they blacklisted me for life. I was like, you being serious over something like that?
What happens with these banks, Eve would have seen this, because when I used to work at, I don't want to say the bank, but where I used to work, if someone's done something, they'll write a note. And that note can't be removed.
Yeah, that's what
That's what you have.
Yeah.
So it's never going to be on your
That's
credit
mad.
file. No other bank is going to see it. But every time you go to NatWest,
I never knew that.
it's there.
Yeah.
It stays.
That's mad.
It's
That's
crazy.
actually mad.
And because there's a certain department, probably collections, that would have put that down.
Yeah.
And they can't remove it.
But you can do data request.
Okay, I might do
Subject
data
request, yeah,
I'm going to
subject
definitely do
request,
it. Yeah.
And that means that anything that has your name connected to
They'll show you all the notes, everything.
and that's included.
Okay.
It doesn't mean they'll remove it.
Wow. Wow.
No, doesn't mean they'll remove it, but you'll be aware. You'll be aware that they won't remove it, but you'll be aware that it's
Rah. So what we need to do, if anybody's in this kind of situation, because the default thing, what happened to me probably happened to best students.
Of course.
It was so easy. It was like a non-thing. Do you know what I mean? I didn't understand in my mind. I didn't think in my mind. I didn't treat the bank account like it was a credit card. But to them, they're thinking, this is a credit card. But I saw it as a bank account. Do you know what I mean? The difference. Do you see what the difference is, right? So because I saw it as a bank account, I didn't take it that seriously. So then I defaulted, as they said, right? And then I got into that situation, 6 years, blah, 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 blah. And it happens with, there's a story for another time. I'll talk about the CCJs. Not me, But I'll have to ask the person if they're okay with me talking about it. But yeah, these kind of things that go into your credit files, easily done.
True.
Easily done.
It's true. Because I know that, and under your question, you mentioned getting a mortgage. And I've seen so many mortgage applicants who just are in regret of financial decisions they've made.
Yeah.
You know, because, and this is the thing about your financial health, as I say it. You never really know something's that bad until it stops you from doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, stopping you from getting that free bed.
Or like when you can't get that mortgage or even phone contract for some people. I know people who couldn't get a phone contract tomorrow morning. They can't because there's decisions they've made that have kind of now stopped them. So now they're in the process of cleaning up all the mess that they made in order to be able to progress. Yeah. So like anyone listening, just sort out your stuff, man.
Sort it out.
Stay disciplined and just keep going, man. Because it didn't just happen like that.
It's over time.
So you got to remember it will take some time to get your, but you will get there as well. Because I know in that moment people feel so bleak. Like they feel like this is it. Like this is all my life is, and it's not the case. You can literally make your situation completely different to what it is.
Of course.
Love that. Love that. And that's therefore the episode. It was an interesting episode. Let me know what you thought of it. But yeah, we're just gonna take some final words from everybody. Yeah. So what do you have next in the pipeline? What you got planned?
Boy. What have I got next? Let's just say for this year. So I remember I said there's 3 businesses, so it's long. So one side of it, I'm doing a workshop in the half term for the young people, just helping them with their money management side of things. A lot of the things that we've spoken about today, like last week we spoke about the student stuff as well, how not to get into that situation if you go down that route. So I'm doing a workshop then, and every half term after that, or every term time, we do a workshop. Sometimes it's a week long, depending on how. So for Easter and summer, it's a week long. Summer.
What area is this?
So last time we did it in Deptford.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. Down near me. Yeah.
Did that for 6 weeks in the 6 weeks holiday. Just doing like money management workshop sort of thing. That was once a week. Also got and this is what I'm gonna talk to you guys afterwards.
Oh yeah. We got a couple. To be fair, if you wanted to get me on for a little bit,
But there's another thing that I've been meaning to do. I wanted to do it just before lockdown, and I had it all planned out. Did an event and everything like that for April time. But this is before I knew you guys, obviously. But I kind of wanted to do like a quarterly finance seminar, finance conference, where people can come and we can give them the latest things that are going on and blah blah. And just more for the community, so they know they can start from somewhere. So I'm looking to do that before Christmas as well. I've also got a game show coming up, which is entertainment, but the main purpose of it is to educate people in terms of money management and stuff like that. So that comes out on the October the 17th.
Okay,
So
nice.
Send me all the details for that, and we'll put that all over the podcast description as well.
I'll let you know about that. So the online version, we did it. That was like our trial run.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, that looked dope. That looked really dope.
So now I've done it again, but this one was all face to face because we're allowed to meet up and everything like that.
Nice.
We've got a song coming out before the end of the year.
Okay. Stream that one.
You got 2 months to do all this. Wow.
Like I said, we've just been building up over the year, so there's a plan for everything, and this is part of when you've got loads of things going on. You've got to be able to manage your time, so you can fit all of this in. So this has all been a plan over the time, and it's just most of it's been recorded or been done already. It's just about delivering it now and showcasing it to you guys. But the aim is at KBM. There's 3 entities under it, but the aim is just to educate people.
Okay. Yeah, man. That's it.
KBM stand for? Sorry, I'm
Nah.
what does KBM stand for?
Well, it's just going to be on the recording. Huh? It's just going to be on the recording.
Are you not allowed to say?
No, you can ask the question.
No, I'm just saying.
That's fine.
It will be on the recording though.
Yeah.
That one's on tape, G.
No, you can ask. I don't know.
No. To be honest, this is what KBM stands for. So my personal Instagram is King B Mike.
Okay.
So K King B
Acronym.
Okay, love that. I love the acronym.
I couldn't call my business King B Mac.
Okay.
So KBM. That's smart.
It sounds good though.
So, yeah, exactly.
But you know people gonna ask you that though.
Yeah, I know.
I can't lie.
You're gonna have people in the corporates.
I mean,
Do you know what?
I gotta think of something ASAP.
I came up with one.
knowledge business mentor. I don't
Do you know what? I came up with one for the young people because obviously at the time when I was doing the workshop and I was asked this, I was with for like a group of boys. So I was like, it's kings teaching boys to become men.
Okay. When you go home, copyright that one.
Yeah. Copyright all of them. King B, man. Bro.
Copyright that one ASAP.
Because as soon as you're on a podcast, somebody's gonna. Bro, you got to, you ain't got a lot of time, bro. You got till next week.
Bro,
Trademark it.
You've got till you get home tonight.
So that's what I tell people in terms of. So there's KBM Financial Focus, which is the accountancy one, financial services, KBM Edu Wealth, and that's the workshops. We also do it for adults as well, but the adults one is more for debt management.
Okay.
So that's when I bring in my story.
Of course.
How to get out of certain situations. And then there's KBM Finesse My Finance. So that's that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
So that's the one that's more the not entertainment, we call it edutainment. So educating them and giving them entertainment at the same time. So those are the three kind of entities in terms of that. But yeah, that's everything I've got going up.
Nice.
Okay. Wow, bet. Got busy 2 months, bro. Wow. Wow. Love that.
All of December as well.
Yeah.
No, it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
It's very necessary, bro.
Time to
Very
yourself.
necessary, bro. Very, very necessary. Love for that. What about you, CK? What you got
know
coming
why
up next?
Atto's got me off the mic, fam.
What do you mean? It's not competition.
See when you go off the mic.
It's not a competition.
I can't even compete
I'm
with that.
writing a book. I'm also on the BBC tomorrow morning.
Speak it until it exists. What do you mean? Speak it.
Nah,
But you've been on BBC before, right?
I've been on BBC before.
Yeah. So yeah, you've done it already.
Early this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? I have got a few things I'm working on. The book one was a joke, but it's actually happening. Like I'm in the process of processing that. More Instagram content to come, so you'll hear the CK Money Talks. Come
Yeah, bro. We need you talking again.
Breaking the
talking for a
silence.
while.
Bro, you know what it is when you were talking about like life with work and like I could relate because like I've had a lot of changes this year, which have slowed down my ability to make content. But once again, it's time management. So there is stuff coming. There's quite a few collabs coming as well, both with people who are in the financial space, but majority with people who aren't even in the financial space. So just kind of bringing an outside perspective in so people can hear their stories. So it's on the way. CK Talks Money on Instagram, and we move.
Love that. Wow. See? Nobody's getting put to shame today. I refuse to have that on my podcast. Safe space.
Me, I'm not doing that.
What about you, Eve? What you got coming up next?
I was just talking about earlier. I'm just going through like a transitional period at my job right now. Just trying to see what risks I can take, how I can expand, like how I can just utilize the skills I already have, what skills I need to pick up on. So that's my main focus, and then obviously the side business. And I need to get back onto my singing because people keep getting at me for
Mike just waiting for you to sign. He got a contract in his back.
We're doing some collabs on the Take Your podcast. That's what it's about.
Sign that record deal.
No, I need to.
Got some sick hook for the song, like for the chorus already. I'm thinking about it.
There you go.
I'm actually thinking melody. That's my thing as well. I'm good with like this. So yeah.
Wow. Love that. Good luck with it. Man. Good luck with the singing. I'm actually thinking in the future. You know what's funny, right? Like I'm kind of putting my ideas out there, but whatever. In the middle. So actually, somebody said I should do this for a live podcast in the future. In the middle, I was thinking I was gonna get like a poet to do like a written word in the middle, and even like a rapper or singer to do it. But obviously, it has to be positive, innit? In the middle, like a little bit snippet, and then it come back to the podcast. Something different, you know? Yeah. So anybody listen, don't steal my idea, because don't.
We heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Yeah.
Timestamp. You know what I always say about that though? You could put all your ideas out there.
I just do it. You know what I'm saying? I just put my ideas out there.
No one's ever gonna do it the way that you saw it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The way,
because you've got the vision.
Some of the people I've found as spoken words. If I can get them, wow. Some of them are big though. They are. I'm not gonna say the name, but
I love poetry as well.
No, same.
And I love that as well because you're keeping it relatable, but you're doing the finance talks as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Do it, man.
Real talk. Just let me know. I'll buy tickets to that 100%, man.
Oh man, I love that. So, any final words from
bro? Thanks for having me, man.
No, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Love. It's always nice to have other people have other insights. It's always great because sometimes when you're doing it just by yourself or one other person, but it's always good to have some of the family on board, and definitely would want you all to be on in the future. Like I said, monthly thing. Just putting it out there, but but love for coming on.
Come on, man.
Thanks for having us. This is good. Keep it up. Keep it going.
Yeah, for real.
I enjoyed today, man.
Yeah, it's been good.
Awesome.
We need more talks like this. Especially for our community as well.
No, definitely.
A lot of the young people, they don't see this. So we need to get more things like this out to them.
Yeah. And you got to make it fun, engaging, relatable. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because the funny thing is, Clarence and me, we've had another conversation. I'll probably bring it on, but we had a 2-3 hour conversation, and it randomly came out somewhere. It was talking about salary and relationships.
Oh yeah,
3 hours, 4 hours. We were just all of us for hours. We probably that conversation. There was none. That's how mad it was.
Okay.
It's one of them kind of things. So yeah, we'll probably get that. We'll get that on in a minute. Yeah. That'll be very
Try to cover
interesting.
that on the love and finance one.
Yeah.
Love and finance.
Yeah.
Love and finance. I don't think I was on the love and finance.
I think that was just after you got engaged.
Yeah. This guy brought me on straight away to make me seem like an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm not at his level yet. I'm still learning. Anything I learn, obviously, I'll partake to the listeners. Yeah, don't worry. It's coming up. We'll do it in another episode. Otherwise, we'll be here for 3 hours.
Just end it on the question.
Yeah.
What was the question?
What was the question? Yeah. So the question was, would you be with a woman as a man that earns double your salary? That was the question. So that's the question for next time, guys. We're not going to do a little bit of thing on that. We're going to end it. We're going to leave you in a bit. It's good to see you. See you later. We'll speak to you soon.